Hey, this is Randy from Funeral Funds of America. In this video, we're going to talk about the actual cost for $20,000 of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 75-year-old female. Now, the first thing you need to know is you can go directly to our website, and we've got this quote on pretty much every page. Click what state you live in. We're licensed in all 50 states. We can help you anywhere you live. Click on the coverage amount, put your birthday and everything in there. It will pull up a page that's going to show you all the insurance companies available in your state, certainly all the best ones, and then it's going to show you the lowest pricing you qualify for. So just take a look at that. Feel free to use that resource, or you can call us at our toll-free number, 888-862-9456. Now, as far as coverage amount, the first thing you need to do if you're looking for $20,000, or if you have $20,000, you just need to know, is that adequate for what's going to happen after you pass away? Now, if you're going to get cremated, the average, and you just want to keep it simple, come home in a cardboard box or an urn, that's going to cost between $1,000 to $2,000 on average right now. So if you have $20,000 worth of insurance already, you're in good shape. You don't need to do anything else. But if you don't have insurance, we probably wouldn't recommend $20,000 simply because you'd be overinsured. And we really don't recommend overinsuring on this insurance. A lot of times people would say, I want to leave some money behind for my family members or my loved ones or my children or something like that. And at age 75, the insurance is typically starting to get more expensive, especially for people on fixed or limited incomes. So we would tell you, just get what you need, save that money. Instead of giving that to an insurance company until the day you die, just spend that money on your loved ones. You'll have those great memories, and they will have those memories for the rest of their life. Now, if you're going to have a cremation where you're going to have some sort of ceremony, celebration of life, something like that, it's probably going to be $3,500 to $4,500. $20,000 is going to be more than enough. But if you're looking at a policy, we'd probably recommend, if you're coming home in a cardboard box or an urn, probably around $5,000. That kind of builds some extra money in there for inflation. If you do live to age 80, 85 or more, if you die sooner, there's just a little extra money in there to take care of any final expenses. If you're going to have some sort of a service, we probably look at maybe $7,000, $7,500, probably max of $10,000. Probably wouldn't recommend $20,000. Now, if you've got the room in your budget for it, go for $20,000. But a lot of people just in a kind of more limited resources. Now, for a burial, the average cost of a burial in the United States is right around $10,000. So if you got a $10,000 policy, that should take care of things right now. If you walk into a funeral home, pretty much anywhere in the United States, with a $10,000 check, they'll get things done. It won't be anything fancy, but it will take care of the most immediate needs that your family has. Now, $20,000, that would certainly cover everything, and you'd be well insured. And even if you're going to live, 80, 85, even longer, that $20,000 is going to do a great job of protecting your family so they don't have to pay any more. But again, if money's tight, get $10,000. You can always add in more coverage later. Now, we recommend first day coverage, and that's all that we help people with at Funeral Funds is first day coverage or benefits, low cost same day approvals. Now, a lot of people would say, hey, but with first day coverage, there's medical questions, and I'm not in that great of health. Well, we work with enough different insurance companies that the underwriting's different for all of them, and if one doesn't approve you, typically another one will approve you, and it's not a big deal at all. The only challenge would be is if you had really significant health issues, like a terminal illness, or you had dementia, or you were on dialysis, or if you're in a hospital or in a nursing home. The other thing that happens sometimes is somebody will call us up and say, hey, we had a family member die this last week, and the body's down at the funeral home, and they didn't have insurance, and we don't have any money. We need to get a policy really quick. Because we got to get the funeral home paid so they can bury our loved one. And we have to tell them there's no insurance company in the United States that offers policies on dead people, right? So you have to get this insurance before you need it. You can't get this insurance after a family member has died and you're trying to get money for them. So the only thing we all can do in that situation is just learn from their mistakes and just get this insurance before you need it. Now, we don't recommend 2-year waiting period plans. There's a bunch of companies out there that offer those. Maybe one of the most well-known is Colonial Penn, their $9.95 plan. That's a 2-year waiting period. There's other companies out there too, Mutual of Omaha, their United of Omaha product. AIG, Gerber. There's a whole bunch of different insurance companies. Some of those companies have done a really great job of convincing the American public that the only thing that you would qualify for is a plan with a 2-year waiting period. And nothing's further from the truth because we help people with first day coverage all day long. So Colonial Penn, a lot of 75-year-old females would watch their TV commercials and they'd get all excited going, you know what? I was awfully smart to wait until age 75 because for $9.95, I'm probably going to get $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, maybe even $50,000. And then they go to the website and they find out that, one unit of $9.95 is only going to pay $762. And all of a sudden, that 75-year-old female doesn't look quite as smart. And they kind of realize that the kind of $9.95 plan is not what they thought it was. So the other challenge is as you get older, it can get difficult to get, more coverage, get as much coverage as you want. So for $20,000 worth of coverage, not going to be able to get that out of the Colonial Penn plan, the $9.95 plan, because they max out at 15 units. In fact, the most you can get is right around $11,000 for 15 units. And that's going to be $150 a month. But let's do this. Let's go and see what it would cost with the first day coverage company for $20,000. So we've got $20,000 right here, female, age 75. We're going to click get a quote right here. And then we're going to go back here and we're just going to review. Again, this is right around $11,000 for right around $150. And, if we looked at right here, so look at this here again. This is $20,000 here. And some companies are better than others. Out of these two, we would recommend Trinity Life. We get first day coverage with these plans and same day approvals. There's a lot of companies out there that you may submit a policy and you're not going to get an answer back for a day or a week or even a month. And most people, once they made the decision to do this, they'd like to get an answer right on the phone. And if it's within $1 or so, it's no big deal. So in this case, we would really recommend Trinity Life. We work with them. We can help you out. And this is first day coverage. But that's $140 for $20,000 in first day coverage versus, $150 for $11,000. So why would you pay so much more and get less coverage and know that you're going to overpay on that for the rest of your life? So, for $10 less a month, wouldn't it be nice to get roughly $9,000 more in insurance and know that you don't have to worry about the next 2 years if you do die, unfortunately, or earlier than you thought? Let's take a look at a couple other companies here, maybe some that advertise quite a bit. So let's take a look. You'll be able to see all these companies too. We provide that with our quoter. So like Lincoln Heritage, fine company, level first day coverage, but look at their pricing, $203. So Lincoln Heritage has got a plan where when you pass away, they'll call 2-3 funeral homes, maybe do a couple other things, but they charge more for that service. It's not free. You pay for it in premiums. So that's $203 versus $140. So roughly $60 more a month. That's $720 a year. If you live an extra 10 years, you're going to overpay an extra $7,200 roughly. So, if you think it's worth an extra $7,200 for a company to make a few phone calls and maybe do a couple other things, then, maybe that's an okay company for you. What we recommend though is we provide free of charge. We've got a funeral and estate planning guide, and you can just print that out and you just fill it out. Who gets what goes where, what happens after you pass away, what kind of flowers, burial, casket, everything. And you just keep that with your insurance policy. And when you pass away, now your family knows your exact wishes and they know that you were thinking about them and loving them well in advance. And they knew that this would be a difficult emotional and financial time for you. And they took 100% care of you. It's the ultimate gift. And we can do that. And you can save a lot of money, even upwards of $7,000 over the next 10 years, $6,000, $7,000. Let's look at another insurance company. Maybe there's another one here that we see quite a bit. Like Lumico, $173. versus 140. So roughly $30 more a month. That's going to be $360 a year over the next 10 years. So you're going to overpay more than $3,600. So right around there anyway. So, why would you pay that money? We'd rather see you keep that money, spend it on your family while you're alive, and, share those memories with them. And they're going to have those memories the rest of their life. So that's what we can help you with. But go to our website, funeralfunds.com, fill out the quote. Again, you can call us at 888-862-9456. We'll have extra information and links in the comment section of this video. Go ahead and look at that. But if you got an existing policy and you want to price shop it, see if you got the best deal, we can help you out with that. If you have a policy and maybe it's not quite enough and you need to add some coverage to it, we can help you with that. If you're looking for a brand new policy, we can help you with first day coverage. If you just want some information from a trusted source, just reach out to us. We can help you out with that as well too. But we look forward to the day that we'll have the chance to meet you. Until that day comes, you take care, you stay safe, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.